No, we're actually going way back to 2015 on this one. And what we're looking at is the cost for taxpayers in the state of California. And in Los Angeles, just Los Angeles County alone, they were paying $600 million out of their city county budget to cover welfare and to these illegal immigrants that are residing in the state of California in the city of Los Angeles. That's just the city. So, I mean, when you look at the numbers, there are costs at every level. But once the United States, and we do offer very generous benefits for people who, fall under the radar and require these safety nets. But what we're doing is that the money that we're spending are going to a lot of people, again, who are sending a lot of their money in remittances to their home countries. And if they're sending their money home to their home countries, then perhaps the United States is paying them too much money. Because if they're working like the average American here, very, very hard to take care of their family and buy a home, they're not mailing their money away anywhere. So maybe we ought to do a little, rejiggering of that. And of course, that's not going to happen. And I know that's not the politically correct thing to state here. But when you have Cher, who really hates Donald Trump, coming out and tweeting that we ought to be taking care of people in their state before we take care of the migrants, the message is starting to resonate with even the elites of this country. And if the Dems are going to run on this for 2020, and this is going to be their thing, come here, get free care, we're going to take care of you, and you'll be our future voters, they will lose. They will lose. And the President Trump will win re-election resoundingly, because the majority of people, even if they're not telling the telemarketer or the pollster on the phone that, hey, yeah, I don't like illegal immigration, when you go out and you talk to people, they're very, very dismayed and disillusioned as to how we are spending this kind of money on people who aren't even residents, especially when we have millions, 40 plus million people in this country going hungry every single night.
And the disturbing thing is, pardon me, you hear, like in California, all right, well, we're start building these houses, for all the refugees coming in, make sure these houses are built. Then, of course, each house, has to have solar panels and all that, or you can't build them. And then, and who's going to pay for this? And,
yeah.
I'm telling you, it's like they're opening up the gates to Disneyland.
Yeah, it is. And, and we know that these people were compassionate in the United States. Our citizens are very compassionate. But are we compassionate enough to forego helping our own country and helping our own people who've fallen through the cracks and are, living wages or maybe not working at all under the poverty line? At what point do, people vote and say, look, we need to take care of people here. If there's any left over, we'd be happy to help others.
Well, Kimberly, the number one country that takes in more refugees than all the others combined is the United States of America.
Yep.
But the Democrats still aren't satisfied. Hey,
No.
we're all out of time. What's the best website to get all of these great reports?
You can rewatch this or send this to your friends and family from YouTube. We'll get that posted here a little bit later today, another hour or two. It'll be up on YouTube. So Kimberly Dvorak on YouTube, or you can go follow me on social media, which I always like seeing new followers. I tweet, throughout the day. So if you want to know what's going on or upcoming stories, that's probably a good place. And then, of course, the kdreport.com.